And
Peace, love, and light, everyone. I am your host, Sun Goddess. Again, we do this each and every Monday night, 7 p.m. CST time. Make sure you tell a friend to tune on in. Tonight is an interesting topic. We are going to be talking about what is energy in the blood and why is it needed. So stay tuned, okay?
Peace and love, y'all. My name is Eternal Goddess, and I'm your co-host here on Let's Talk Podcast, Food for the Soul, 444. Like Sun Goddess said, we'll be talking about the importance of the energy in the blood tonight, y'all. And I will be discussing the Kundalini. So I hope y'all stay tuned, and I hope y'all tap in and enjoy tonight's topic.
I am Spirit Queen. I am the teacher that brings some of the knowledge and wisdom that is also taught by my host and my co-host. So they are teachers too. So with that being said, tonight we are going to talk about energy. We talk about energy a lot because it's very important to know why energy exists because we are energy. So when the flesh pass, that doesn't mean that we're gone. And that's why when people pass on, lights trigger and things like that happen. But let's talk about how important energy is in the body, in the blood, in the food. Why do you need food to be able to have energy? So it's not just you need this, that, and that. Okay. So we're going to talk to you tonight about it.
Peace, love, and light. Thank you for that introduction, Spirit Queen. So we're gonna just go ahead and get right into it, guys. I'm gonna let y'all know. Blood is not just physical. Okay, it's not just physical. It carries energy, carries spirit, and it carries life itself. And just like Spirit Queen just said, you can actually clean your blood yourself. You don't even have to go to the doctor and clean your blood. And matter of fact, actually, here's a little tip real quick. Get you some beet juice. It cleans your blood and your liver. And you yourself, like I said, can clean your blood. But without blood, there is no movement, there is no thought, there is no spiritual connection, and, to the physical body. There's no you. When your blood stops, you stop. They always say when your heart stops, you stop. But no, when your blood stops and there's no more, there's no more you. Okay? We're gonna get into it because that's what was given to you by the most high in itself. Okay? Um, so on a biological level, blood carries oxygen, nutritions, and hormones, all the fuel that keeps us alive. Okay? When we talk about them different hormones and we talk about our menstrual cycles, I know it's a couple of us online on here probably still have our menstrual cycle, some probably don't. But it's always important too to eat the correct foods when you're on your menstrual cycle so it can flow easily and balance and it'll still be clean while you're on, because if you're eating excess stuff and certain things, actually while you're on a cycle, it can cause your blood to clot a lot too. So you got to look into that too as well. The reason why a lot of your times, sometimes that your blood does clot when you're on your cycle is because of some of the food that you eat. So you have to want to make sure that you're careful with whatever you're eating when you're on your cycle as well. And it actually helps you minimize those cramps too. Okay. So it actually transport life force, and some call it prana, cha, or ruach. Okay, so prana is in India, so it actually represents the blood that's in India actually represents life force, which is the breath or energy that flows through all living things. So that's the definition for that for the prana. And then in Chinese, where you'll hear chi, theirs is life energy that circulates through the body and gives you energy. So that's their blood. And then the Hebrew, which is Rosh, it translates to the spirit and breath of wind and in the divine breath from the life of God. Okay. So on a spiritual level, the ancients understood that life force and energy is stored in the blood. Okay, everything works around it. Everything works around it. So, like Spirit Queen said too, it's always important too to know your blood type. You know what I'm saying? This will eliminate you getting sick and different things of that sort. So if you can look it up or go get your medical records, or even when you go to the doctor, say just say, hey, I was curious, what's my blood type? And they'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they would. But when the blood flows, the spirit flows. I'm gonna say that again. When the blood flows, the spirit flows. Okay? And when the blood stops, the spirit departs. So there's no more. There's no you. I'm gonna say that again. When the blood stops, the spirit departs. You know. Think of blood as the river of life. Okay, think of blood as the river of life. It carries not just physical energy, but it also carries spiritual identity. It's you. So if you're clean from within, you'll definitely be clean from without, from outside. So within, so without. So you always just want to make sure that you have clean and healthy blood. I'm gonna keep saying it, okay? All right. So why is it important and why is blood needed? All right. So it's connection to the spirit. The blood lies the spirit. Wait a minute, sorry. The blood ties the spirit to the body. Okay. Without it, the body is just a shell. I'm going to say that again. The blood ties the spirit to the body. And without it, the body is just a shell. Okay? So, blood is the connection to the spirit. It's very healing, okay? The blood, energy in the blood allows the blood to regenerate, repair, and fight off illnesses. Ain't that what I just said? It helps you fight off those different illnesses. It replenishes, it repair, it cleans. So you always just want to make sure that it's clean. Okay. So it's a healing energy as well. If you didn't know that, blood is a healing energy. Okay. Blood also holds a sacred power. That's why nearly every tradition sees blood as holy. You know, where they have you drink or they do the blood and all of that stuff, but it's considered as holy. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that's oh, I'm sorry. Because because within it is the key of life to it in itself. So it is the key of life within itself, and it is a spiritual transfer too as well. Okay, it's a spiritual transfer, energy in the blood. It's why it's covenant, it's sacrifices, and it's even in generational blessings, curses flows through the family line, blood through the family line. It's all connected. Okay, it's all connected. I do want to follow up as well with the scripture that says, I'm gonna read it right here, and it is Leviticus chapter 17, verse 11, and it says, "For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you upon the altar to make an anointment for your souls. For it is the blood that make it an abandonment for the soul." Okay. And again, like I said in the beginning, blood isn't just physical. Okay. It's energy, it's spiritual, it's you, it's connected with the Most High, everything. When you stop, it stops. When the blood stops, you stop flowing. Okay? And I'm going to leave it at this. Okay? The blood carries our story, our energy, and our connection to the divine. Protect it, honor it, and recognize that it is more than just biology. It's a spiritual currency. Okay? I want to say this again, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to say it again. The blood carries our story, our energy, our connection to the divine. So protect it, recognize it, that it's more than just biology. It's a spiritual currency. And that was my take on what is energy in the blood and why is it needed.
All right, y'all. So I will be talking about the Kundalini and why it is so important. But first, we have to start off by understanding what the Kundalini is. So, like Sun Goddess said, y'all, the blood is it deals with the oxygen, the prana, the life force in the body. This is where the Kundalini comes in. This is where it comes from. This is the life force in the body, the Kundalini. It is located at the root or base of the spine, which is called the coccyx bone. And it's also called the Meladora, the Meladora, which is the root chakra, is known for the root chakra. So it is like a core-like energy, a core-like form of divine feminine energy in the body, which deals with the autonomic nervous system. Now, in the autonomic nervous system, we have the heart and we have the digestive system. This is where blood is being pumped through the body. This is the oxygen. This is the life force. So that's what the Kundalini is. It deals with the life force in the body. It also is without conscious control. So it's unconscious. It's instinctive. It's an instinctive nature because at the base of your spine, where that root chakra is, where that energy is coiled up at, it doesn't move. It doesn't move. So in order to move that energy in the body, we have to, do certain things to activate that. Okay. It is also known as the serpent energy. The Kundalini energy is also called the serpent energy. And I'm gonna show y'all a picture of it. Hold on. So that y'all can see what I'm talking about. Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see my screen? Okay. This is the Kundalini. This is the Kundalini awakening. So as you can see right here, this deals with the life force in the body. So like I said, it's a serpent energy. It's also called, it's also called the serpent energy. If you see these two snakes, it looks like two snakes biting at the third eye chakra, dealing with the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. So once that energy rises up, this is where activation happens. This is where purification happens in the body. It also represents the man's dormant energy and lower states of subconsciousness. So this is why it lies at the base of the spine. Like I said, it doesn't move. That energy doesn't move until we activate it. It incorporates both the feminine and the masculine energy because you can't have one without the other. You can't have your masculine without the feminine. They both have to, co-create together. They both have to move together. It's a balance. So that is how you rise up that Kundalini energy. That's how it rises up. So let's get into the importance of the energy. So when it comes to the importance of the energy of the Kundalini, it is important because this is where the enlightenment begins. When the energy starts to move upward, like I said, towards the third eye chakra, traveling up the energy channels, this is where the balance happens. And those energy channels that, the Kundalini energy is moving up are called the nadis. So these nadis are connected to the chakras, the 7 chakras in the body, to help that energy move up, to help that Kundalini energy move up. This is where a death and a rebirth between the feminine and masculine energy happens. Like I said, the pineal gland and the pituitary gland are both connected to the third eye center. So as that energy rises up, it activates the third eye center, like an electric circuit passing through a wire, moving in a circular motion. So when you look at a circuit, we all know what a circuit looks like. When you look at a circuit, those wires that are connected, that's how our, veins and all of that, arteries, all of that is connected in the body. So it's dealing with that electric energy because we are electromagnetic beings. So it's dealing with that electric energy coming together with the magnetic energy in the body. So when it gets to that point where the third eye chakra is, when that Kundalini energy rises up, it cleanses and purifies, bringing enlightenment, self realization. It heightens your clarity and your intuition, and it brings you a deep sense of purpose. So, like I said, in order to awaken this energy, you can utilize meditation, you can chant, do chant, you can do spinal breathing, which is called the breath of fire, pranayama. Like I said, if you see this picture right here, this man is sitting in a position to meditate. He's meditating. So this is how you bring up that energy in the body. And I know this to be true because I've had that experience happen for me. When I was meditating, I started meditating every day for almost a month or so. And I remember feeling like a circular motion happening in my body. It's really like an out of body experience, but you're grounded. You're grounded in your body. That's where that root chakra comes in, that Maladara, because that brings you groundedness. It brings you trust in your body. Once you allow yourself to sit in meditation, you're able to awaken that Kundalini energy in your body. So yeah, that is my take on the Kundalini. And yeah, what y'all think? What y'all have anything to say about it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that I was muted. Okay, can you hear me? All right. All right. Good, good, good. Okay. So, when you were speaking about the Kundalini and the chakra base as well, all of that really too ties into what you were just saying, the meditation. And it
Mm-hmm.
also,
I keep muting you, Sonny.
all right. All right, let's try this again. I don't know. I didn't mute it, but um so when you were talking about the Kundalini and then you were talking about the chakras in the body, that, like you said, is
We're going to wrap up energy. We're going to talk about the blood and the energy and the Kundalini as a group. So first, let's touch base on the blood, since our sister Sun Goddess brought us that. Let's go ahead and address anything we have to say about the blood in the energy and the blood. So, Eternal Goddess, do you want to speak on anything that she talked about with the blood and the energy?
Yeah, I can speak on, like she said, just, the certain things that you eat, for your body to help you cleanse and purify, especially on that time of the month when we're on our cycles. It's good for us to, eat the right things for our body, for our blood, so that, our cycles won't be heavy. Because if I don't eat the right things, my cycle is super heavy. But if I eat clean and, I eat what's, good for my body, that my body likes, my cycle isn't heavy, or I'm not cramping, I'm not having any pain. So that's very important. And also with the dealing with the oxygen in the body, the life force in the body. Like I said, that deals with the heart, that deals with, the digestive system, pumping that life force in our body. If we don't have if we're not cleansing our blood in our body, we're not, doing these things for our body at least, you know, once a year or once a month or whenever we can do it, we're not really helping ourselves. You know what I mean? We're not really getting anywhere. So yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, so I want to touch on the blood and the energy. So I'm going to speak on what I know, not what someone told me, but what I know. So when I used to have my monthlies, I noticed that when I ate meat, it would be so severe. Oh my God, it would be so severe. But when I only ate fruits and vegetables, no sweets, no cakes, no donuts, none of those things, it would just be smooth sailing. It would be light. It wouldn't be anything. So we talked about our blood as women. Most women starting at 30, between 30 and 35 are having fibroids. So again, you have to be careful with your blood. It's like gold, and we don't even realize how important it is. Think about this. Everybody stop and think about this. As big, as huge, as skinny, as long, we only have a certain amount of blood in our system.
Yep.
The way God created us, why do we only have that amount? So I only know this because I had fibroids and I was going through. And I ended up in the hospital because my blood should have been 12 pints, but it when I went in the hospital, it was 7 pints. And by the time maybe 2 hours, I had 6 pints. So what does that mean? Most of y'all probably like, and well, because my blood was so low, it couldn't pump my heart. So because it couldn't pump my heart, if they didn't get blood in me, then I would have had either a stroke or a heart attack because my heart is pumping so hard, but there's nothing for it to pump. There was no blood. So blood is very important. That's why we're talking about it. And it's the energy that you get. So when you running up them steps and you that's because your blood is not clean. As eternal goddess say, as sun goddess said, the oxygen in it has to be clean. It's very important. We need to get our kids off these Takis, hot fries, and
Mm.
all of that stuff. Those are terrible chemicals that these babies are putting in their bodies at a young age. I don't even see kids eating bananas and donuts and I mean bananas and fruit and watermelon and we should be having our children on coconut water. I do not like coconut water, but guess what? For the month of October, I'm fin to make myself drink.
Mhm.
I had a child tell me today, there is no way you're 58. The little girl, 10 years old, told me, stop telling me a story. They said, stop telling me a story, Miss Hill. I said, no, I'm 58. I'll be 59 next year. She said, you're old, but you don't look old. Remember, guys, this is a temporary vessel, but what's inside of this vessel is really important. That's the goal. The
Mhm.
energy is the goal because it cannot be created or destroyed. Half of us cry and we do that when our family move
Family
on,
move.
but they ain't went nowhere. They energy, they inside the lights when they leave. So when you see that light flicker for somebody pass, that's them. They say, "Hey, what's up?" Half of them right
Yep.
there with you right now. You
Mm.
think you're lonely? They right there with you. So we have to learn how important how the most high God has made us. It is so important to understand because once you understand, your life will become so different. You heard eternal goddess say, what did she say? She felt like she was out of body.
Yep. And
That
I
means she can twist herself into a presser.
Mm. Mm.
Son goddess, you want to touch on that kundalini?
Oh man, with what she was just talking about, even within the Kundalini and the chakras, It's all connected and tied in with what she said with meditation and with yoga. That's how you activate your kundalini, through yoga, through your spines and different things, for it to be able to connect. The vibration and the energy of it is just everything, and it's you. And I don't even know if I even have more to say. I just know that the kundalini is so powerful. It's powerful, and it's connected it's all connected together. The blood, the kundalini, the chakras. You got to make sure that you on your highest level in your chakras, with your energy that connects with that blood too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to make sure that you ain't stressing and you ain't feeling certain types of ways and different things like that. It all connects to your body. You have to make sure that your body is you got to just make sure that your body is good, and and actually too, you're getting enough alkaline water. Like Spirit Queen said, you're putting the right foods in your body, the vegetables, you know, the herbs, different things that you're taking. You know what I'm saying? It's important for our queens, when you guys are on your cycles for 7 to 10 days or more, you can reduce that down to 3 days,
Yep.
4 days. I remember long ago when I was on, probably on my cycle, probably for like 7 or 8 days, and then I started to realize, as I was even in spiritual studies, and Spirit Queen to tell you, I just started learning and started learning about different things. And when I ended up going plant based and started studying things about food and with myself and within myself and my body, my cycle only is down to 3 days now. 3 days. And when it's down that low, that means that your blood is clean. You're cleansing. You're clean. When it goes for that long, 7 days, 10 days, that means that something is going on. Something is wrong. Okay, queens, you have to protect your body and just have to know what it is that you're actually putting into your bodies, because that's very, 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 very important. Okay,
And as
that's
you
my
see, we
thoughts.
have meditation on the screen. We have meditation. So we don't just be talking, we feel you. So those that don't know how to do yoga or want to get more into yoga, Eternal Goddess, she has a class that she does online. So you can go to the website and sign up, pick your time, pick your day, pick how long you want to do it, pick if you want to be single in a group. But we have what you need. Go on there and sign up for your yoga class. Grab your sister, grab your brother, grab your kids. Do it as a class for your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Do it as it could be a day for you and your husband, for you
Yep.
and your other half. It might not be your husband, it might just be your other half. You and your sister, instead of going out to have a drink, do a yoga class.
Yeah.
It's amazing what your body can do.
Get your yoga mat, go outside. You can get up under a tree, you can get up under a big space, maybe in the park or something. Get outside in that nature. Let Eternal Goddess do her work. And I'm telling you, the yoga it's just it's amazing. Yoga and meditation together. It all aligns in one. The Kundalini, the chakra, meditation, yoga, it's all one.
Oh yeah.
It's all one.
Yes, yes. The power is in you. It's within you. You don't have to look for anything. Everything you need is within you. We tell you that all the time. You ain't gotta go ask Sarah. You ain't gotta ask Bill because it's within you. If you want to know, you sit there, you do that yoga, you meditate, and anything that you want before you do it, you're going to get your answer. You're going to get your answer. You have to have patience and you have to be obedient, meaning that you have to listen. That's what I tell my students. I said, when I walk into a classroom, I said, I have one rule, and that's listen. That's the only rule. They be like, that's it? That's it. Just listen. Because if you listen, you can hear.
Mhm.
If you're talking, you're going to miss it. But if you listen, you will catch it every time. Every time. Sometimes I have over 20 something students, and they be like, Miss Hill, how you know that? I said, because I got eyes in the back of my head, on the side of my head. They be like, oh my goodness, no, you don't. Because even though I'm working with you, I'm listening to the room. Go ahead, sign up for your yoga classes. Some of y'all want to know about your destiny for your future. Some goddess tell y'all, go on there, sign up so you can get your readings. We have different kind of readings that you can get. This platform, I can't speak for any other platform. This platform is 100% truthful. We're not here to take your money. Only thing we want is your time so we can give you wisdom, knowledge, and power. No more, no less. Because, see, we've been doing this. All these pop-ups on Instagram and Facebook, you've been doing this before all that came along. And you better be careful what you're watching, who you watch.
Mhm.
Just because it sound good don't mean it's 100%. You don't know who you receiving that knowledge from, but we real.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Let's Talk podcast. We real. We bring real people on here to teach you. We don't care if it's one person that come on when we pop up, we here.
Yep.
Maybe only that one person supposed to receive what we giving.
Right.
So on that note, Eternal Goddess, what do you think about overall with the Kundalini and the blood and the energy?
Y'all, it's important. It is important. It's in our nature, you know. Like some guys talked about, like Spirit Queen talked about, y'all, it's our ancestors. Our ancestors are always with us. So that's all tied back to our DNA, our genetic makeup, why we're
Mhm.
here. You know, we bring life. So it's important. It's important to start our children early. It's important to, do these things and teach these things for our children. Teach ourselves first so that we can learn and we can apply it and, show them as they grow, because we need that. It's important. It's in our nature. Like I said, it's energy. We're all energy. Our energy is always in motion. So, it's important for us to do these things to, create balance in our life and not just, allow ourselves to get so caught up in the fleshly things of life or whatever like that. But, to connect back with ourselves,
Mhm.
connect with ourselves because we're already connected. It's about us just remembering it and allowing ourselves to do it, allowing ourselves to will it. So, yeah.
Now I'm glad she said that because I was just waiting for her to finish because that's what I was going to talk about. It's about remembering.
Mhm.
This is why we do this. Some of y'all might be poor now, but remember, you have to remember, and the only way that you're going to remember, y'all seen The Matrix.
Mhm.
Remember, because once you're born, your slate is wiped clean. Do you know once you start remembering, you will know how many times you came back here? You will know every role you played. You will know who your family was before. This is what you're here for, is to learn. Everybody talking about UFOs. Everybody talking about this, talking about that. Ain't nothing but your ancestors. Quit acting like you're scared. But see, if you learn this knowledge, you will know who the people is.
Mm-hmm. Say it.
Oh, it was a UFO. It is all the stuff happening in the sky. It's a lot of stuff happening in the sky while you're looking at it, but your eyes so closed that you can't see.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening within yourself. You need to look at yourself and check on yourself.
Period. As
Have
Mhm.
you
they say,
ever took,
period.
and I know me and Spirit Queen, we have a lot, and I think we still will. We probably got them saved in our phone. But have you guys ever took pictures like literally in your phone in the sky, and then when you look back at them pictures, you see some type of ancestor or another? It might not even be your family, but it'd be something. You
Oh
see a
yeah,
spirit moving.
they coming in and out.
Spirit Queen send it
Y'all
to me
don't
all the
understand.
time. It's in your
Yes.
you could look through the glaze, the mirror from your actual your cell phone from the picture.
Mhm.
Y'all don't understand. Spirits go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. My grandbaby, who is 14 now, caught it when she was 2 years old. She just took my picture. Said, Granny, I gotta show you something. She took the picture, and I was like, wow. The moon looked huge. It was probably about 6 or 7 o'clock, but the moon looked huge. And she said, I gotta take this picture, Granny, so you can see. And she snapped the picture, and you can see the spirits going up, and you can see the spirits coming down. Them the people that's leaving and coming. Y'all know that happen on a regular base,
Mhm.
but you can't see because you got them blinders on. Got that negative energy. You
Yeah.
eating them dogs every day. You eating them chickens every. Yeah, I said dogs because you
Mm.
don't know what kind of meat you eat.
And speaking of, like
We
she
ain't even
said,
eating breast
the meat
meat.
that you're eating, speaking of that, think about it. When a dog or a cat, anything that's tortured, when you're eating these animals, you're taking on the soul of that animal. So when people telling you, "Oh, you're acting like an animal," or "You acting like this," yeah, you are what you eat. And I'm gonna leave it at that. But like I said, to each his own. But hey, what's your words? What's your words, Spirit Queen? What's your 3 words?
Unlearn to relearn to learn.
This
And
is
I got that trademark now. So
that's what's up. This is like she said. This is man. This is Earth University, y'all. What are you on here learning? What are you here
you can
for?
go
What are you
to
learning?
clubs. You can go to clubs. You can do all that stuff. But be learning while you're.
That's
We
right.
finna go on a trip. Guess what we going? We can eat some real fruit. This is why we
Mhm.
travel.
Yeah.
This fruit ain't got no seeds in it. Take you on a trip once a year so you can get some real fruit and vegetables. Stuff you ain't never heard of. Let's start drinking coconut water. Let's do it as a group.
Yeah. I already drink it. I love it. Not every day, but
I don't.
I drink. I do drinking, and it's good
I
because I
had
drink
real
coconut water and
coconut
coconut
water
milk.
from Jamaica. So I didn't like it. But guess what? When I go over there, I drink it. We want you to look as beautiful as you should. We want you to keep rising to the top. You know, it's a song. Keep rising to the top.
Hmm.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep rising. Because when your ancestors show up, or when you're an ancestor, you're gonna be like, yes. You're gonna be like, yes, they caught on. Oh, our time is coming. Who's gonna be there when it's time to shine? Is the question. But I'm done talking. I want you to learn your blood type. I want you to make sure. that you go in them cabinets in the kitchen and you get you some cloves or cinnamon and things like that. These are the things that you need to get rid of them fibroids. Make sure you got your ginger. Make sure you got all these type of things. These are the things. It's in your cabinet already. You're putting it on that dead meat. I'm just saying. I'm almost at that point where I'm almost vegan. I ain't even trying to go vegan. But now I look at meat and I be like, Martin Lawrence, ew.
But you know what, Spirit Queen, that's the most high that's guiding you, because when you get to that point to where you don't care about it anymore, and it just is it just doesn't have a taste or a feeling to you no more, it started gradually disappearing. It started gradually going away, and then it's just gonna be where you like, okay, I don't need it. Just
But
like
guess
y'all
what,
smoking
guys?
these cigarettes and y'all think that these different patches, nicotine patches that's causing cancer, and y'all trying to take these, talking about, oh yeah, this gonna help me stop smoking. Nah, you gonna help you stop smoking. It's all in here. No, nothing else can help you stop smoking but you. Get off
And
them
guess what?
cigarettes.
Guess what, y'all? I had me some pasta yesterday with my plant-based meat
See?
and my plant-based pasta. And baby, it was just as good. My grandbabies, they don't even know that it's vegan pasta because they
And see,
want it.
that's the
They want
beauty of it. That's what I love, because I think a lot of people get it misconstrued when you say that you're plant
that
based,
you
or you
don't
say
have
that you're
nothing
vegan.
to
A
do.
lot of people think, oh, you're just eating salads, you're just eating plants. No,
Oh
you
no,
can eat
no,
pizza.
no.
You just make it your plant based
Yeah,
way. You know what I'm saying? We can
yeah,
eat all the same stuff that y'all eat. It just doesn't have any dairy products or any animal products in it. That's
yeah.
all. And
And
then and even with that being eliminated, it's still good.
yeah. And if you don't want to go that way, start off with just kosher food.
Hmm.
Start off with just kosher. What about you, Eternal Goddess? What are some things that you eat?
Well, y'all, our balance, my balance comes from just when I eat certain stuff, it's connected to my ancestors. So, and I'm not gonna lie,
Okay.
I'm an O blood type. I'm an O positive. So for my blood type, it deals with meat. Meat is good for me, red meat or whatever like that.
Yeah.
I don't eat it a lot, but I'll eat it. When my grandmother, my family cook it, I'll eat it because I eat it for my ancestors. But it's really like a
Right.
balance. Like last week, the other week,
Right.
my husband made some vegan tacos. And they take just like some
Mm,
regular taco meat. You can go get that
that
from
part.
Whole or somewhere. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Make your
Hmm.
own with some
My
tofu.
crumblies.
We like to use
My
tofu.
crumblies. Mm-hmm.
Jackfruit. We'll eat that. We
Mm-hmm.
incorporate different stuff, in our diet. But it's really all about a balance.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you said,
true.
Yeah.
that in
That's
your
true.
That's why you don't have to stop eating meat. We're
Right.
not telling you to stop eating it. We
no.
just saying balance it out.
Right.
Eternal God has said it plain as day. Balance it out.
And like she said too, she's the original bloodline, so it could be in her thing. If you look it up. It'll tell you what you can
Look
and
at
not
that
shouldn't
blood
be
type.
eating with your blood
Yeah.
type. Okay?
Yeah.
If you're not supposed to be eating shrimp and you break out and you know you ain't supposed to be eating it, then that's gonna
It's your
tell
blood
you
type.
don't supposed to your blood type, and it's gonna tell you, oh, you don't supposed to be eating it.
Yep. Yep.
Because a lot of people say, oh, I'm allergic to shrimp. No. Just your blood don't want that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Your blood said no. Like for years, I ate chicken. Then all of a sudden, I couldn't eat chicken. Well, what's going on? I've been eating chicken all my life. Then I look at my blood. I ain't supposed to eat chicken. I'm only supposed to eat salmon, tuna,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
oranges by my blood. That's why I say learn your blood. You learn
Yep.
your blood, you learn.
Yep.
Okay, on that note, we're going to go ahead and do our meditation.
All right.
So
So,
we,
God.
get
Get in that comfortable spot. But I'm gonna break down this meditation real quick. We are gonna be doing the meditation HZ, the repair of the blood. It's 528 HZ. It's called the miracle frequency DNA repair and healing. Is known as the frequency of love, life, and restoration for the blood. It resonates with the energy of the heart and the blood, and it helps the body cells align, restore, and amplify spiritual validity. Okay? And why? Well, because when teaching on the blood and life force, the frequency reinforces the concept of healing, purification, and renewal of energy in the body. All right. So I'm going to turn this up. I want y'all to get into a quiet place, close your eyes. But then, too, I also want y'all to repeat after me when you get into meditation form. And I want you to say this word real quick. I am love.
I am loved.
I am protected.
I am protected.
I am protected by the light of the Most High.
I am protected by the light of the Most High.
No weapon, no
No
spells, no curses
spirits
shall be formed my way and return to sender.
shall be in my way and return
I am the light of love.
to the
And I
place.
want you to take a deep breath and go into that place.
let's come on back.
Right. Peace, love, and light, y'all. We love y'all. We always, come on here to spread the light for you guys and the love and, and the word. Protect your soul, protect your body. And I always say this: access to the soul is a privilege. Like Spirit Queen said, be careful who you let around you. All
Eternal
good
Goddess,
food
can you close
ain't
this
good food.
out?
Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight to Let's Talk Podcast for the Soul 444. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all learned what y'all needed to learn, took what y'all needed to take from this podcast. And I also want to say, when you are able to listen, you're able to learn. And that's about being loyal to our learning, being loyal to ourselves, being loyal to others, being loyal to the Most High, the Divine. So I hope y'all enjoy. Like I said, check out our website at Food for the Soul, 444.org. Where we have, sessions for y'all. If y'all want to get divine reading, or if y'all want to do some yoga, or get some spiritual teaching, you can check that out and hit us in our DMs if you need any advice for anything. And yeah, I'm your co-host, Eternal Goddess, your host, Sun Goddess, and your teacher, Spirit Queen. And I hope y'all have a great night.
Peace, love, and light.